Bobby V was once a very promising young R&B artist. He had everything: good looks, a smooth voice, and even a successful debut album. But then, due to constantly hopping from one record label to another, Bobby missed out on his chance of someone truly investing in his talent, and every time he ended up with an album that didn't utilize his full potential. Hello everyone, and welcome to True Celebrity Stories. Are you also wondering why Bobby V never got a hit like Slow Down again? Fret not. Today we will discuss what went wrong in Bobby V's career. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Also, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss any updates. A fresh R&B group, Mista. Bobby Valentino was born Bobby Marcel Wilson on February 27, 1980. His biggest inspirations in the genre were Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, the Isley Brothers, and Jodeci. V first came into recognition when he joined an R&B group in 1996. At the time, he was still going by Bobby Wilson. They named their band Mista and released their first self-titled album, Under Organized Noise. The label was well known for creating TLC's hit Waterfalls. The album was not exactly a hit, but one song from it called Blackberry Molasses got hugely popular. Just after releasing one album, the group decided to split up. Wilson then went on to college where he first took music as his major, but since he couldn't give too much time to it, he changed to mass comm. Later, he reflected on what made them decide to break the band when they only released a single album. I was the one in the group who was always trying to keep Mista together. I remember at a time we were looking for management. 3 of us wanted this one manager and 1 of us didn't like him. When that happened, I knew Mista was going to end. We went and took some photos with just 3 of us, and the one guy who didn't like the manager didn't like that. I still tried to keep the peace. I just went to the studio to record songs for Mista by myself. According to him, he was doing all the work when he was in a band, which made him decide that since he was the only one doing everything, he might as well be a solo artist. They had even worked on the second album, but it never got released due to the conflicts within the band. The success of a debut solo album. After completing his degree, Bobby decided to go to LA, where he wanted to pursue his career as a solo musician. He went straight to Tim and Bob, who were also the producer of his second album when he was in Mista. They saw his potential and started working on his debut album. In the spring of 2005, he released his self-titled debut album Under Island Def Jam and Ludacris Disturbing the Peace. His most successful single from the album, Slow Down, was made while they were trying to experiment with different sounds and samples. Eventually, their non-stop hard work paid off and the album was certified gold by RIAA. Critics described him as talented and charismatic. People who interviewed him were in absolute awe of him. He makes everyone around him feel at ease. He's not like most celebrities you meet, but he also has that other side where he is who he is and loves the camera. Songs like Slow Down and Tell Me were huge chartbusters. Slow Down even topped the list of Billboard R&B singles. Every music publication called him the next big thing, as it was a smashing debut. Leaving old label behind. Everyone knows an artist's first few years are extremely precious. They become even more important after gaining a notable fan following. Bobby's first album was a hit, but it also got into trouble due to its name. Bobby Valentino was also a name of UK-based singer, and he sued the label for copyright infringement. This affected the album's sales and revenue. After 2 years, Bobby released his sophomore album, Special Occasions, but it performed extremely poorly in comparison to his first. Soon, it was announced that Bobby had left the Def Jam Island and Ludacris Disturbing the Peace. Later, Bobby revealed to a magazine, "The decision to leave the label was totally mine. I sat down with Ludacris and Chaka Zulu and I explained to them that it was time for me to venture out on my own. They had no problem with it, they're cool with it, no beef at all." New label, new album. After leaving his old record labels, Bobby signed a new deal with EMI. The label also housed his imprint Blue Collar Dreams. He wanted to do something for the artists who had the talent and vision but lacked resources. Blue Collar Dreams is the start of a new business venture for anyone who has taken the blue-collar approach and worked extremely hard overtime to make an impact in their community, achieve greatness, and make their dreams come true. With his third album, The Rebirth, he also unveiled his new stage name, Bobby V. Bobby had been in the industry for more than a decade at this time and was excited to do something different for his fans. From his own name to the name of the title, it seemed as the album would truly bring something unique. In an interview, he talked about his decade-long journey. "I have been blessed to be in the music industry for over 10 years, and my past endeavors have been great learning experiences. Now I have the opportunity to step out on faith and use the knowledge and experience that I have gained to take my career to the next level." The album didn't perform well on the charts, unfortunately. Despite being produced by the same hitmaker duo Tim and Bob, it failed to capture the magic of Slow Down. Declining career. Over the years, Bobby has released even more albums like Fly on the Wall and Dusk Till Dawn, but none of them has done anything to further his career. Many people would blame the changing music industry, which completely shifted from R&B to a more radio pop route. Bobby himself acknowledges that this changed and wants to bring the authentic R&B back like the early 2000s. I think that R&B is kind of a lost art right now. Everyone is kind of rap, singing, taking a lot away from where R&B should be, and I feel like the album that I'm putting out is the blueprint of where R&B should be right now. I'm not really trying to fit in with everybody, I'm just doing me. Rayma Houston controversy. In 2017, a video was uploaded online by Rayma. In the video, Bobby was seen running out of the apartment, leaving his keys and mobile behind. It later came to light that Rayma was a transgender prostitute whom V didn't pay after using her services. This whole incident was particularly embarrassing for the singer since he didn't have his pants on at the beginning of the video. Houston later said she had no other option but to go online and tell the world as he was not paying her. Let me say this, what I did to Bobby Valentino was on the basis he didn't have his coin. So, to play with my money is to play with my life, like any girl would do. After it created a storm on the internet, Valentino came out and denied everything. He said he didn't even know Rayma was transgender. This backfired because everyone saw his condition in the video, and he did clearly run out once he noticed she was filming him. Later, his lawyers put out a statement where they accused Rayma of extorting their client for money. Misrepresentation and deception were maliciously used to target Valentino. During the encounter, Valentino was victimized and threatened by active extortion, which continued after his departure was captured on video. Yeesh. Poor Rayma. Rayma later took the video down and asked people to pay her if they wanted an even more extended video. While everyone was saying different kinds of stuff about Bobby and his frisky pastimes, he wrote something aimed at all his haters. On Instagram, he uploaded a selfie with a caption, "Say what you want, #I'm happy." People have so much hate in them that they want to steal someone else's joy. Can't steal mine. Bobby, for serious, just come clean and pay. Sexual assault allegations. For a while, Bobby had been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Earlier, it was about not paying Rayma, that in 2018, a woman from Georgia accused him of raping her. This was a serious allegation, and the woman said on March 8, V sexually assaulted her. In no time, his lawyers came forward and released a statement denying all the allegations. Bobby takes any allegation against women very seriously. However, false allegations damage true victims of sexual abuse. V even said that the woman told him if he could pay her an undisclosed amount of money, she'll easily take her case back. His team again said that this is nothing but merely a ploy to get some money out of him. This is what appears to be a weak yet calculated attempt to obtain financial gain through ulterior motives in the matter. Later, the case must have been solved out of the court as it never went to trial, but it damaged Bobby's reputation to a certain extent. Anyone who was once a fan of the V who sang Slow Down and Anonymous is only waiting for him to get his life back on track and work on what made him famous in the first place. Since the pandemic, Bobby has been working on a new album that he hopes will resonate with his loyal fans who are ready to hear more quote-unquote authentic R&B music. Only time will tell if he'll be able to revive a genre or be another forgotten star. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button to get the notifications. Also, don't forget to watch other videos on this channel that explore more topics like this.